Hey Tube, welcome back. Today we continue our course in NestJS. Today we talk about modularity. We're starting in this section of the course to talk about the core principles of NestJS, and we're starting today with the modularity. So first, what is the modularity? Let's first know what we are talking about. After that, we can discuss what this have to do with NestJS. But let's just make this way more smaller. So, modularity is in SJS refers to the framework's organizational structure, where applications are divided into different modules. Each module encapsulates a tightly related set of capabilities, which typically include components like controllers, providers, and other modules. This approach promotes a clear and organized code base, making it easier to develop, maintain, and scale applications. So, when we in the future, when we talk about the structure of the NestJS application, you'll find that modules play a crucial role in organizing the code. So you'll find that each service it will be wrapped in like some sort of its own module, and this module and this service could be shared with other services, or just it can work by its own. And you find its modularity plays a crucial and huge role in organizing the structure and the code of NestJS. Let's delete this. And let's talk about some key aspects of the modularity. And I would like to make the colors white, like green, and make this one. First one, we talk about encapsulation. Each module in NestJS encapsulates its functionality, exposing only the necessary interface to other modules. These encapsulations enforce a clear boundaries or and responsibilities, enhancing modularity and reusability. And the second thing that we talked about before, organization. So by organizing code into modules, NestJS helps in structuring the application in a way that reflects its architecture and domain. This organization aids in understanding the application structure, making it more intuitive for developers to navigate and maintain the code base. Three, isolation. Modules are isolated from each other, promoting loose coupling. This isolation ensures that changes in one module are less likely to impact others. And this one is improving the maintenance and reliability of the actual application. Reusability. Modular design enhances reusability, allowing developers to reuse modules across different parts of the application or even across different projects. This reusability can significantly accelerate development and ensure consistency. And lastly, which is a big topic in my opinion, which is scalability. Modularity plays a crucial role in scalability. As applications grow, the modular architecture makes it easier to manage complexity and new features, or modifying existing one without affecting the whole system. Let's talk about how to implement the module or how the module section is working. In this one, I'll just say how it works in on a high level, and we will not create a module here. We will try to create modules in future videos, but I'm just trying to make every video really specific and really small and really crisp. So the first one, it will be you start first by creating the modules. And I suggest you all to just focus on this section because when we create our own module or our own first service, we will follow the same structure and the same steps. First, we're creating the modules. Like In NestJS, modules are classes annotated with the modules with the module decorator. Let's talk about what is a module decorator. The module decorator, it will be something like this. Let me make this way more bigger and make it smaller like that. This will be the what we call a module decorator. This decorator provides metadata that NestJS uses to organize the application structure. Second, we want to talk about the module properties. Okay. So the module properties, first, we want to talk about the providers, which are array of providers that will be initiated um, by the Nest injector and can be shared within the module. Okay. Second, we want to talk about, controllers. The controllers or array of controllers that should be initiated within the module. Do I pronounce initiated right or it's quite wrong? Let's see this one. Instantiated. Okay, I was pronouncing it terribly bad. Instantiated. Okay, so the controllers are it's array of controllers that should be instantiated within the module. Lastly, no, we have two more. Lastly, we have imports, and this is array of modules required by this module. Any export provided from these modules can be used in this module to be in easier word. And lastly, we want to talk about exports. Exports array it's array of providers that should be available to other modules. So one module can export specific things to other modules, and the imports array it just if this module, let's say that we have a module called cat, and this module needs to access some values or some services from other modules, like let's say it needs to access some variables or some um, let's call it some services for now from a food module, so we will put it in the import. We have the providers and the controller, and we say that the providers are array that will be instantiated by the NestJS integrator that can be shared within this module, and the controllers array of controllers that should be in instantiated within the actual module. Let's talk about third, which will be the root module. Let's make this quite smaller. Yeah. The root module, every NestJS application has at least one module. The root module, it is the starting point of for NestJS to build the application graph. We have number 4 feature modules. Beyond the root module, applications can and should, to be honest, be structured into feature modules. Each feature module is focused on the business domain, features, or a specific workflow. Lastly, we have a shared module. Modules that encapsulate common functionality used across different parts of an application. They can be imported by multiple features module. You can think about like authentication module that could be used by other modules. You can think about, for example, we have like a dog module, which basically um, retrieve dogs and maybe add new dogs, something like that. And we have maybe another one, we can call it a cat module. And let's think that these two modules they need a service from or like some information or need to use a food model. So the food model here which will be a shared model, and we have the dog and the cat. They are also a feature model because they serve one feature, and also this shared model is also a feature model. So let's just delete all of that. So by embracing modularity, NestJS applications become more maintainable, adaptable, and scalable. This structure this structure not only benefit the development process but also enhances the application's maintainability and evolution over time. If you have specific question about modularity or it's implemented in NestJS, feel free to ask me in the comment section. This is today for this video, and see you in future problem.